What's going on, guys? Welcome to Tech Savvy Buyer. So you're starting a YouTube channel and you're looking for a solution to meet your lighting needs. Well, in this video, I'm going to show you guys the Ivisii Ring Light, which is a 19-inch LED light that can change from orange to blue shades of color, as well as offers 4800 lumens of brightness. Let's go over all of the different features that this ring light particularly offers, and if I think you guys should invest in this or not. Let's take a look at that coming up. So welcome back, guys. Now, for those of you guys who are long followers of this channel, you'll already notice that there is some kind of difference in my lighting setup. And that's primarily because I'm not using my two softbox lights. I'm actually using the one ring light, which we're reviewing today. This is the Ivisii Ring Light, and it actually comes with a nice remote control. In fact, when you receive this package, you get a bunch of different things inside the box. You get this remote control, as I pointed out. You get your power cable, you get some straps, some cold shoe mounts, a phone mount for your camera, and of course a camera shutter button that you can connect either to an iOS device or an Android device via Bluetooth. In addition to all these different goodies, you obviously also get the 19-inch ring light with some diffuser panels that come pre-installed on top, as well as a stand for the light. Alright, so with all the contents of the box out of the way, let's focus on some of the key points of this actual lighting solution, and I'll show you guys why I think you should strongly consider purchasing something like this. So for starters, not a lot of ring lights actually come with a wireless remote solution. This thing is super handy, guys. I cannot stress enough how much I enjoy being able to control this light right here, turn up the brightness or turn it down with the simple click of the button, or let's call it a scroll of a wheel in this case. But with this remote, I can essentially control the brightness of this light, take it all the way up to max, and you can see how overexposed that is. Bring it down, and I can also change the color tone. So I'm in a very neutral, cool color tone. I can bring it down to make it more of a yellowish tone, as you guys can see here. If I make that brighter, you can see the color is a lot more apparent. So this remote lets you control all that cool stuff just with a click of a few buttons. You can set the brightness to whatever makes sense to you, and you can of course change the color tone. So what we're gonna do real quick, so I'm just gonna switch back to the cool color tone and the right light setting so that you guys don't get blinded by all this brightness on this camera. All right, there we go. So this is a game changer, guys. This is definitely good to have, especially if you're in a situation where the lighting around you is kind of, not stagnant and it's changing, or you want to emphasize on something and it's not really easy to go and physically touch the lighting solution that you have and change the brightness or set it that way. Now, I've seen others that have solutions with apps and stuff that you can use with smartphones, but the pricing, of course, for those are in the hundreds of dollars. So how much does this guy actually cost? It's only $139 on Amazon, which, might sound like, okay, it's not really only 140 bucks, but when you consider the different things that you're getting with this and how it's actually built to last, it's a very solid deal. Now, if you guys want to pick this up right now, you can actually save a little bit more money and pick it up for 115 bucks. I believe there is a coupon that you can clip right now to save an additional $25. For $115, guys, it's kind of hard for me not to recommend this kind of lighting solution. So what are some things that you can do with this light? Naturally, you can see I'm using this right now, right here in this video, right? We went over adjusting the brightness. We're doing all these different things here with this remote control that I love just playing with this wheel around. It's kind of tempting. But anyways, so aside from being able to do YouTube videos and stuff like that, you've probably seen a bunch of different food videos or recipe videos, like the ones that had a, viral videos that you see on made by Tasty and all these different breads. I can't think of the names, but you've definitely seen these things on Facebook and other social media outlets. This is a perfect lighting solution for that. There's actually a space in between the ring light for you to go ahead and mount your camera or your smartphone onto, and that way you can position it to be completely face down and give full 360 coverage of lighting to the object that you're trying to videotape. Now, this is extremely useful if you're going to be showing people as you put fresh ingredients inside the dishes that you're making, and you want to have a good level of lighting detail around that area. In addition, if you're someone who makes tutorial types of videos, or you're trying to get in detail because you're doing soldering or you're doing little type of tiny work that requires a lot of in-close, high bright type of environments for your viewership to really see what you're doing, this is perfect for that. You won't get that level of brightness by using a softbox or using other things without actually having to play around with your doing any post-editing. So in this case, without post-editing, you can find the right shade, the right brightness that works for you, that it doesn't let you go and play around with your exposure settings in Premiere or whatever software you're going to use. Now, another feature of this light that I want to touch on is its actual build quality and durability. For $140, you would expect an item to be, pretty reasonable quality, and I like to say that I'm pretty surprised that the ring light has a pretty significant build quality that I think is very, very well made. And I can't help myself from looking here because the light is right here, but it's built really well, guys. This thing is solid. This thing doesn't feel cheap by any means. It is lightweight, which is good. We used to perceive lightweight with cheap, and I know it's a hard, way of thinking or whatnot to kind of break from, but don't associate heavy stuff with this is expensive, because, you can get a bag of rocks and that's not essentially expensive. Crappy example, I know. But anyways, my point is, even though this is lightweight, it's actually very durable. It doesn't look like something is going to shatter if you drop it. It's pretty stable. My only one complaint with what comes out of the box of this is the light stand that comes with it. Although it is very durable, it's a very solid. The metal doesn't look like it's something that's going to break. Because of its lightweight, if you have a lot of stuff piled up on top of this light, meaning you have your camera, you've got a little rig on there, you've got a whole bunch of different stuff that you're attaching, maybe a viewfinder that's external, and whatnot, it becomes really heavy, and it can fall over, it can become lopsided and tip over and whatnot. So that was one thing I wasn't a huge fan of, and for that reason, I'm actually not keeping my camera inside the light. So they're actually side by side right now. Here's my camera, here's my light. Now I wish I could have done it that way, but with the included cold shoe mount, I did not feel safe putting a $2,000 plus camera onto a light like this that was going to be dependent by this. But again, this is a nice to have type thing, and it's good that they include it in there for most people to go ahead and start using right away. But for a person who's, I'm not new to YouTubing, meaning I haven't been just doing this since yesterday, it's been a while for me, I've invested in significantly better gear than something that comes out of the box with this. Just an important point for one of you guys, or some of you guys, that are keen on having stability and all that kind of jazz when you're putting together your rig, let's call it. So overall, build quality is still fantastic and very, very solid. Now, with the price, like I mentioned, $140 and the coupon that you can clip right now to save another 25 bucks at 115, guys. I will put the link in the description where you can go and see this deal. It is hard for me, like I mentioned before, not to tell you to go and buy this or not to recommend it. It's a great solution. You can take this anywhere you want. You get a portable carrying bag that you can place it inside and take it with you wherever you want to go. I'm personally not going to use this as a very portable solution, but in the event that I need to, it's good to know that I have everything I need to take it with me and go and have the lighting solution that I need in that environment. Now, the current brightness setting, like I shared with you guys before, is set to only 25% right now. I can turn this up to about 50, 60, 80%, and now this is the max brightness. You can see this is super exposed. You can also see the reflection behind me of how this light starts to dim down, and here we're down to 1%. So sorry for destroying everyone's eyes there, but like I said, this thing is addictive to play with when you get this in your hand. But overall, guys, this is solid. I mean, did you saw the level of brightness that came out with this? I was blown away by how bright this is. I actually use 2 soft boxes to get that kind of level of brightness. So what situation is a ring light perfect for? Like I said, if you are new to YouTube and you are wanting a solution for your lighting needs, this is a perfect way to start. It can cover a multitude of different things that you're looking to do. Again, although it might appear that this is focused, on one object at a time, or if you're, vlogging, taking selfies, or doing things that's focusing on one object in view and not necessarily an environment or a frame, this is the perfect thing for you, and you should absolutely invest in it. Again, if you want to go ahead and do that, I've got links in the description for you guys to go ahead and pick one up. This is perfect for a beginner. Now, again, if you are new to YouTube and you guys are looking for a one-stop solution, which doesn't break the bank, doesn't cost you an arm and a leg, this is perfect, guys. You should absolutely consider picking this up. It's only $115, and it comes with everything you need out of the box. You don't need to add anything else. You don't need to buy new cold shoe mounts. You don't have to be, picky like I am with what device I'm using. It'll most likely work perfectly fine for your camera if you're using in a still and stable place. So all in all, this is a perfect light solution for any new YouTuber. It's very affordable, it's durable, comes with a bunch of different accessories, is one of the only ones I'm seeing out there that has a wireless remote included, which has a very long battery life, a bright backlit screen as well, and lets you control not only the brightness of it, but also the color spectrum of this light. So all in all, any questions, guys, reach out to me down below in the comments. I always look forward to it. I'll be as responsive as I can be, although things have been a little bit hectic. If you're new to this channel and you like what you're seeing, do hit that subscribe button and smash that like while you're here. Of course, it always helps the channel grow, and that's what we're looking to do. Anything else I can help you guys with, let me know below. Send a personal note out to me. I'll do the best that I can. Of course, again, description has links below where you can go and pick up this light if you need to. And until then, guys, I'll see you on my next video. Take care. Have a wonderful week. Bye-bye.